What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Millionaire Man Cave. We are in the building. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to RETV. If you have not done so already, go ahead and hit the like button or the subscribe button or whatever button you are watching us on. Sometimes you may even be watching us on your phone, on your actual phone, because you know they got the RETV app. We are in the building with Millionaire Man Cave. This is another day, another week of this whole quarantined situation. Y'all know that because I never wear a hat, and I got a hat on today because my hair looks like crap. That's why I got a hat on. I couldn't do this show without the two fellas that's in the building with me today. We got my man Mike in the building with us. What's going on, Mike?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Mike got on the Harriet Tubman shirt. We out. We out this piece. And we got my man Black in the building with us. What's going on, Black?
What's up? What's up? See him sporting the RETV gear.
He is sporting the art, inspire, entertain, and educate.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what it say. I think. What does it say?
It says inspire, entertain, and educate. We reading it.
RETV. Make sure you can see it.
Yeah, we can see it. We can see it.
Get you one. Get you one. We selling them.
Yes. Yes. You can actually probably go on re-tv.net and go ahead and get you one. re-tv.net and get you one. Say what now?
Selling them Jones. They come off with the Birmingham Bear. And y'all don't know nothing about the Birmingham Bear. This is a Birmingham Bear hat, but it stands for black. That's my name. I only wear hats that got my initials on them.
I thought it was a Braves hat.
No, man. This is what Michael Jordan sported when he was in Birmingham.
Or the Birmingham Boo Boo.
Oh.
Put some respect on that, man. That's Birmingham Barons, man.
The Birmingham Boo Boo.
We had it was Birmingham Black Barons. They won the historic what they call Negro League baseball team.
Negro League.
Okay.
Yeah, old Negro League. But you got the Birmingham Barons now, so I'll always represent Birmingham by way of Blackmanham.
All right. All
right. Yeah, that's what's up.
Got you. Obviously, we know where he from.
Don't forget
Birmingham. And I support
Birmingham.
I got hats to say we love go-go.
Now, is that a strip club? That's a strip club.
That is a strip club all day, every day.
You know, go-go is like, that's the name for like the old white strippers that had like the big puffy hair and they ain't really call them a strip club till we started owning.
They was go-go dancers.
It was go-go dance. It was go-go.
But why go-go dancers though? I know where go-go came. This is DC. But where go-go come from as far as dancing is concerned?
I have no idea. I don't know. You know, I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna figure that out. And that's something I need to know. Why go-go? All right. Why go-go?
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to know why they call it go-go, go-go dancers.
Yeah, we had a place in Birmingham called Sammy's Go-Go.
Oh.
You had the ladies. There'd be a flashing light. One be on the pole, then the light will flash. The other be standing here, and then the other be down on her knees. I'm like, whoa. Sammy's got it going on.
What kind of places they got in Birmingham?
Hey, look, man. A while back,
road trip.
Back in the 90s, man. Woo.
We had to make a road trip down to Blackenham.
Exactly, man. Well, I'm tired of being in the house, period, man. I'm trying to go somewhere, some place soon. This whole quarantine thing, don't get me wrong, I'm not the type of person where and my wife thinks I'm the type of person where I got to be going somewhere all the time, but I'm not. But it's just the simple fact that I've been in this joint too long. I'm ready for a vacation. That's what I'm ready for.
Okay.
Yo, man, people getting out and about, man. Sunday, I went out to go get some food from Captain Steve's.
Okay.
Yo, Captain Steve had a parking lot party out there, man, on Mother's Day. He had a DJ. Cars was parked in every other space. They had tents out there. I mean, they were getting it in, man.
Wow.
Oldest, all the Isleys and, Gladys Knight. Man, they was getting it in. I was like, yo, Everybody out there with masks on, mask and gloves, party
Social distancing.
in the parking lot.
That's what's up. 'Cause I mean, it's like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I can be in the house, but what's this like month 3?
Yes.
It's something.
It's about to be.
Month 3.
Yeah, it's
I
like
think
month
so.
3. It started like
I think so.
it started like in like late February.
No, it started
Yeah.
first March.
March.
Started March.
Late
The
February,
virus
March,
was
somewhere
here,
around
but
there.
we shut down. They ain't shut stuff down till March.
Okay, but that was all of March, all of May.
all April.
I mean, all of March, all of April. Now
And
we're
now-
in May.
and
So
now
we're in
May,
the
right.
third month.
We
And they
go- yeah,
open, don't get me
third
wrong,
month, yeah, 3 months. Yeah.
they opening stuff back up, but I mean, I ain't pressed to go out to no stores. I ain't ready to hit the mall. I ain't ready to hit, public places like that. I just want to go somewhere, like out of this state. Like I want to go somewhere
Okay.
like away. I ain't talking about going to nobody's store. I can order stuff online. I'm good without going to nobody's store. I just want to
You
go
ready to
somewhere.
take an airplane flight?
Yeah, exactly. Something. This is crazy. Hey, you know what I thought about though? Hey, I give a shout out to my man Alex and his wife Charity. They was on Man Cave. We in the first season. We was in the studio. Not they. He was on first season. We was in the studio. They just had a baby today, so I want to congratulate them
Oh,
on having a baby. But hey, isn't that just scary to have a baby during this quarantine joint?
I
Like,
don't know, man, because their immune system's not developed yet.
right? That's what I'm saying. That's just scary.
What?
Having a baby during this whole COVID-19 quarantine situation.
I'll tell you one thing, man. Babies can be very resilient because they have, their immune system is a lot stronger than we think they are. They have to be in order for them to survive those first few moments of life, first few days. They
still got their mamas.
Yeah, they got the amniotic fluid still.
Yeah, all that stuff. But after a while, when that stuff goes away, and I know that's why a lot of women breastfeed, so they can continue to keep up that immune system and that nutrition that they get when they're inside the lady, but or woman. But you know what I mean. That didn't come out right, but you know what I mean. Yeah. But nah, I mean, because like their immune system goes. Like I'll be kind of scared to have a baby around this time. That's just me personally. I'll be kind of nervous.
I'd probably be a little overcautious myself.
We say Black.
I'm scared to have a baby anytime. I'm 47 years old.
That means you need to stop doing it.
Doing what?
Stop doing it, and then you wouldn't have that problem. Exactly.
Pause.
Exactly. Time out. Pause. Put a hold on that. Hey, so what y'all think?
Hey, I carry a gun. That don't mean I shoot it all the time either. But I still carry one.
No, hey, you ain't shooting. You gotta shoot sometimes. You got to keep that gun nice and oiled, and it got to get its. You got to shoot it sometime.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. You mess around, not shoot it if you want to. Hey, look at my background. Black. As you notice, I got the Redskins going on in the background today. What y'all think about sports, man? What y'all think? I mean, they say the I'm gonna say NHL. The baseball. I can't think of the acronym for it.
MLB.
Baseball. MLB. They talk about they coming back in July, potentially in July. What y'all think they're gonna do about football?
I don't know. I already bought tickets. I know. I got tickets, so they're gonna have to do something.
You got tickets to where? You got tickets to out in Vegas?
Oh, not yet.
Nah,
I got
they coming here.
coming to Charlotte. They playing Charlotte on
Yeah.
13th. I got tickets already. So hey,
Gotcha.
hey, look, man. Look, I'm like this, man. Look, for me, what we gonna live and feel the whole rest of our lives? Is this what we gonna live like? Scared or something? Our rest of our life. Remember, you had syphilis and you had gonorrhea. Well, you had polio. Everybody was scared of that.
I was about to say, who had syphilis and gonorrhea?
Then you know, we done lived through polio, rubella. We done lived through
The swine flu,
syphilis,
Ebola,
Bird flu.
bird flu.
bird flu, swine flu. We done lived through right now, it was admitted when HIV and AIDS was a death sentence. Now they got that, man. That's like having a second mortgage now.
Until Magic Johnson came along. Magic Johnson was like, I'm gonna beat this thing.
Hey, Outkast told us a long time ago, I'm sure they got a cure for AIDS, but it's classified.
Yep.
Hey, they say they got a cure for this COVID-19, but it's classified.
But look, man, check it out, man. Fear is a money maker. Now I'm not taking this light. Right. I don't want to think of taking this light because I have very good friends of mine who has a sibling who has passed away from this.
Right.
Yeah. Oh no.
And so I don't want to make it seem like it's not big. It is big. I'm not saying that this is not big, but what I'm saying is that the fear in us should not be big. We can't live in fear, and I refuse to live in fear and let something like this. I'm not saying I'm not being smart.
Right, exactly.
I mean, I'm not having the mindset of, oh man, we ain't gonna never be able to do nothing ever again. I'm like, hey man, it's on sale. I got tickets. Until otherwise, I'm going.
Yeah.
Then you give me a red light. See, that's the things in life for me. And I said this full time. I look at stuff in life and I say, do you have a green light to do it? And if it's green, I go. There's no reason for me to stop when the light is green.
Okay.
True.
Because if you was at a green light and you stop, everybody around you will blow their horn like you a fool. Like, what's wrong with this fool? Stop at the green light.
Including me. That's why my kids say I got road rage now.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. All I know is that if I can't go, I sell the tickets back. I get the money back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who you gonna sell them to?
Huh?
If they cancel it, who you gonna sell them to?
Well, I mean, you go another game or do all that stuff.
Gotcha. Speaking of scared, y'all, let's get into this question of the week. I know a lot of people.
Okay.
A lot of people tune in.
This question.
Yeah, a lot of people tune in to Millionaire Man Cave specifically for the question of the week. For a lot of y'all who are watching now, some of y'all were privy to this question of the week yesterday because we played it live on Facebook Live and YouTube Live yesterday. So we're going to play it again for y'all today, and we're actually going to answer this the way that we really going to answer. Yesterday, y'all kind of got the fluffy answer. But today, we're going to give y'all Blackman already got his notepad. You got his notepad ready. You get ready to take notes, y'all. Okay. Question of the week. Hey, speaking of which, ladies, if you have a question that you'd like to submit to Millionaire Man Cave, not even just ladies, anybody for that matter. If y'all got a question y'all like to submit to Millionaire Man Cave, you may do so very simply. Just take a video, get your phone out. Y'all like taking selfies anyway. Get your phone out and take a video of your question. One question at a time, people. One question at a time. We don't need 10, 15 questions all at one time. One question at a time. And email your question in to info@re-tv.net. That's info@re-tv.net. And we will have your picture and your video appear and your question appear right here on Millionaire Man Cave. And you will get the unedited, unfiltered, raw, dirty answer to your question. So don't ask a question unless you prepare for the answer. And if you ain't prepared for the answer, still ask your question anyway, like Mike said last week. So we're going to get into this question of the week. I believe this is a submitter that has submitted a question in the past. And obviously they've had extra questions. So submit y'all's question and we're going to keep it moving. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready for this? Yeah.
Hey, you got the remote? He ain't got the remote. How do you say y'all ready? He ain't ready.
Remote, man.
All right, go. Here we go.
Hold on. There you
Millionaire Man Cave, I have a question for you all. Oftentimes, you hear guys complain that they can't read their woman's mind. They really would prefer for their woman to just be a straight shooter and tell them what they want. The question for you is, when your woman does that, they either give you a very strong hint or flat out tell you exactly what they want, let's say for a Mother's Day gift. Why do some of you still take it upon yourselves to get the gift that you want for your significant other to have versus giving to her what she explicitly and specifically asked for? If you're going to do that, then why complain that you all can't read our minds? I'm struggling with that. So help me understand, please.
Interesting. All right, well,
Okay.
that was her question. Pretty interesting question. You know what I first peeped about her question before she even got into her question?
What?
She must be an avid RETV watcher because she too had on a RETV sweatshirt that looked doper than the mug.
Yeah, I peeped that out too. She on that gray RETV shirt.
Yeah, she had on the gray and black joint. Her joint was gray and black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was too busy taking notes. You didn't even see that, Black. But yeah, she had on the gray and black RETV joint.
I was doing something that you two dark-skinned Homo sapiens did not do.
You know what?
I was listening. That's what women say we don't do.
I was listening with my ears and not my eyes.
You was listening with your eyes because you noticed the shirt.
I'm an observant person, man. I'm an observant person. That's just who I am. But yes, I was listening. And what I caught in her question that was so funny. So women claim that they don't give hints, but she specifically said when we give strong hints, or we say, she said, or we say exactly what it is that we want. First of all, we know Mother's Day just passed. And I don't even know how to address this. Because for as much as we don't get for Father's Day, or for as much as we ask for that we don't get, now all of a sudden, y'all got a question about when you ask for something specifically around Mother's Day or your birthday or whenever it is that she's giving examples for. We still get you what we want instead of what you asked for, or we get you something completely different, yet we complain that y'all don't speak your mind or tell us the truth. I think it's the other way around. It's usually women that complain that men don't tell them exactly what we want. And y'all got to read our minds because we too silent. I think it's the other way around. But that wasn't your question. That wasn't your question. So we're not going to go there. I'm a firm believer we answer the question on the table and not flip it around to something else. So we're going to answer the question on the table.
Good question. Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Well, I mean, being heard, being how do I want to say it? Let me think on that a little bit more.
All right, Black, Mr. Note Taker, because I ain't done. I'm coming back.
All right, look here. First of all, how she started the question off with, why do men complain about not being able to read a woman's mind? First of all, let's get something straight. I don't want to read your mind.
Exactly.
So I'm not complaining. If a man complains about something, he complaining about you expect him to read your mind. That's what he complaining about. So he ain't complaining that he can't read your mind. We never want to read your mind.
Ain't none of it. And even if we could, we ain't psychic. We can't read your mind.
We don't want to look at our woman and be like, I know what she thinking. No, I don't want to do that.
Half of us don't want to know what you're thinking, to be completely honest.
Exactly.
Because you ain't thinking about us.
Thinking about you.
You ain't thinking about us, for starters. So we know you ain't thinking about us.
Yeah, that's number one. But I hear what she said. But I think she comes into when she hears a person say, when a man say, I can't read your mind. We're not complaining that we can't read your mind. We complaining that you expect us to read your mind.
Right. Good point. Yes.
Or this Black, we're also complaining not only because you expect us to read your mind, but you expect us to understand. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
I can't even get it out.
Pause for the cause.
Okay.
They gonna say that's what he get. But
yeah,
you expect us, as your spouse, as your man, or whatever the case is, to understand when you say something that's not clear. We want you to clarify what it is you want sometimes.
Oh, I'm getting to that part. My bad.
I'm gonna back up.
Yeah, go ahead, Black.
Yeah, that part. So, and then she said, first she said, why do you go and get somebody something that you want them to have? And when she said the women are giving strong hints at first, she said when we give you a strong hint, but then at the end, it went from being a strong hint to we told you what we want. That's two different things.
We told you exactly what we want. Right.
And telling us actually what you want, two different things. See, when we say strong, well, put it like this. My son was strong at 3 years old. He slapped me one time. I didn't know he was gonna slap me. Knocked me out. Of course, my son is a lot stronger now at 17. If he slapped me now, he gets slapped back. I don't know what your definition of strong is. How strong is your hit? See, that's subjective. So, but in her second part at the end, she said, you went and got me what you wanted me to get when I actually told you what I wanted. Now, if she came out and said, hey, man, you know the Victoria's Secret underwear with lace and the little slit in them, I want them. Boy, we going to get them.
With the quick.
Don't hint around with, I don't know your strong hint. I don't know what your strong hint is. I don't get strong hints.
Just tell it like it is.
And here's just one thing about me. I don't like people to try to figure out me either.
Okay. Break it down, boy.
I'm going to break it down for you. It's just me valuing the thoughts of everybody that I encounter. That's just something about me. I'm not finna try to figure out what you're going to say to me, how you're going to treat me, or what I think you want from me. I value your individuality so much that I want to hear from you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, put it like this. All right, if I see you outside cutting your grass and doing something, man, I see you ain't got something. I ain't finna come over there, hey man, you look like you need this. If you ask for it, I give it to you. But I value that much for it. Because, if I come over there, hey, look, man, here's how you need to do this. Hold up, that's unsolicited information from you, dog. I ain't asked you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I just value a person for what they say and what they do. I don't care what it is. And I'm not trying to figure that out for you. If you want something, ask.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So,
right, Mike?
My thing is, she started off speaking broad, as in, the whole speaking in code, Aramaic, some forbidden language. I don't even speak Morse code. I'm just saying.
Okay.
But women speak in code. For some reason, they always, as a whole, beat around the bush. They may say 7 sentences for 3 words that they want to get across and expect us to pick out those 3 words. It's just a woman thing. And it's a man thing to want to hear and to get to the point. So yes, we do want you to tell us, and I don't even want a strong hint. Just tell me what you want, which she said. She said that. That sometimes she'll even tell you what she wants. But at the same time, don't tell me at the last minute either.
Mm,
You know?
Pow! My wife did that. My wife did that for Mother's Day this year, and because I'll say, and I don't want to say I won't take blame, because I asked the week before because I really didn't know. I'm like, first of all, my bad, Mike. Let me let you finish before I get into my soapbox. I told you I wasn't done.
Nah, you good. You good. I was just going to finish it up with, I was going to bring it back to her because she did speak about Mother's Day. And, so for me personally, I asked my wife specifically because I need specifics. And I asked her, probably about a month beforehand, what are some things that you want? Give me a list of 10 things that you want, so it could still be a surprise to you what you get.
Right.
I'm gonna hit maybe a couple of things off that list for you, but you being specific now. And so I asked specifically to get a specific answer, and that's where I'm gonna leave it.
I'm gonna tell you also what I do, Mike. I did that too. You know what I do, Mike? And women, let me tell you something. Some guys may be a couple of years behind on what you want, because like you may have been very specific about something 2 Mother's Days ago, but it was at the last minute and I couldn't get it. I put that on the list. You getting that next year.
You hitting on my points there, Black, because I'm getting there. I'm going there. Go ahead.
I got a list of stuff that, hey, unless I hear, look, for me, unless I hear it come from your mouth saying, I want that. I don't know what you want if you don't say it like that.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
Period. Point blank.
So let's take it home, Ty. Take it home, Ty.
Let's rewind this thing back a little bit, right?
Rewind. You may hit the rewind the sound effect. You want to rewind?
Got it.
I'm slow with it. I gotta put my code in.
Okay. All right. Well, why are you looking for it? All right. So let's start back with the whole me and my wife situation. I did ask my wife the week before Mother's Day, exactly what does she want? Because I was like, I really don't know. Like, I can get her a variety of things, but I really want to get her something that she wants, or something that she values, something that she cherishes, right? Now, I could probably come up with 5, 10 things off the top of my head. I'm the dude who gave her 40 gifts for her 40th birthday.
That's deep.
Yeah, you pissed me off.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not following that.
If you just said that.
Right. So,
I brought it back up.
Yeah, and after a while, so that's the stuff I do. That's the stuff I do. I don't expect everybody to live up to that level of gifting. That's just what I do. I got a book coming out. I was going to tell you exactly how I did it. But I wrote a book. I just got to publish it. But okay, so she tells me, like you said, Mike, at the last minute, which is literally a week before. Now, mind you, we are in quarantine, people. I ain't going nowhere. I am not going to no damn store to get nothing. So if I can't order it, exactly, then it ain't gonna happen. Point number 2. Do you know how many holidays that are in one year that are centered around us as husbands, or us as boyfriends, us as spouses, that we have to give to you women? To Black's point, there's your birthday, there's Valentine's Day, there's Mother's Day, there's who knows, Christmas. There's all these daggone holidays in which we have to buy women something, these man-made holidays that we have to buy you women something for whatever holiday it is. Man-made holidays. First of all, I give gifts year-round, so that way when the holiday comes about, It ain't a big deal. I've already given you stuff throughout the year. So let's hold tight on what we give you at the time that you specifically asked for. Because to Black's point, if I didn't get it for you now, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get it for you later. Because you specifically asked for something that I got in my Rolodex of, you know what, she wants this, so I'm going to get it for her. It may not be right now, it may not be tomorrow, but guess what? I got 6, 7, 8 more holidays to go to get you exactly what you asked for. And I'm pretty sure you got a whole list of 7, 8 more things that you're going to want from me that I can just put in my Rolodex and say, oh, you know what? She asked for this, so let me get her this.
But you got to get her to speak to it specifically.
Got to get her to speak to it specifically. My third point, point C. Here we go. Gift giving is about giving from thine heart. I give you what I feel you deserve.
Hey. Oh, that's a setup, Ty. That's a setup, man.
I'm with the women. I'm with the women.
I give
because if she don't like it, or she think it's if she don't like it, or she think it's not quite enough, then she gonna think that's what you
But no. That ain't fair though. I see what you're saying, though, Mike. But that because that's shit. What do we get when it's time for Father's Day? When it's time for our birthday, and when it's time for Christmas, what they give us what they think we deserve.
Or what look cute on us, or what make us look like a damn fool. Like
let us do that. Let us do that to them, Black. Let us do that. I told y'all, we had this conversation on another episode, and I told y'all, I like to see my wife in things that are too small for her. Why? Because that's what I like. It ain't what she like. It ain't what she specifically, wants or whatever. But personally, the gift that I give her, if I'm going to give her some Victoria's Secrets, or if I'm going to give her a lingerie outfit, or whatever the case it is, I'm going to give it to you to my liking, not to your liking, because it's for my eyes. It ain't for the dude's eyes across the street. It ain't for the dude's eyes. It's for my eyes. So I'm going to give it to you the way. So, yeah, you're right, Black. So they, like you said, they give us sweaters and shirts and ties and stuff that they think we look good in that we ain't asked for.
But you know what? Hold on. Also on that tie, women get us stuff that they can show us off to other folks with. We get them stuff for only our eyes to see.
Okay.
So think about that, women. Think about that. Think about that. When next time you say to you, man, ooh, I think you look cute in that. It's probably something you want me to go take a picture with and show everybody. But the stuff I get you, ain't nobody seeing that but me.
Hey, because you know what? If I benefit off what I got you, you going to benefit off what I got you.
Absolutely.
Think about that. Okay. Think about what I said there for a minute. If I benefit off what I got you, you going to benefit off what I got you. You best believe it.
Bang, bang, bang.
You best believe it. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. You know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Bang, bang, bang. So my point in saying all this is, you get what you get, and you don't complain about it. Nah, my best friend said something like that. Her child's teacher said something like that. You get what you get, and you don't complain about it, or something like that. But no, I mean, you're gonna we trust me, ladies. Men are the most meticulous, detailed. We pay attention. You see, Black takes notes when he's listening to the daggone question of the week. We hear what you're saying. We hear what it is you want. We know what you want. And 9 times out of 10, and the only 1 point out of that 10 that's not gonna happen is that dude just don't like you. But the 9 times out of 10, you are going to get it.
When you say it explicitly. And so, like in her question, she said, we give strong hints. We gave a strong hint. No.
It might have been strong to you.
Strong hints is like, it don't matter. It never happened. You ain't tell me.
Yeah.
Your strong
Exactly.
hit is your strong
Exactly.
hit is just as strong as somebody else's weak hit. So
What is a strong hint? That's what I'm saying. You talk about strong hints.
I don't know what strong hit is.
Yeah, what's the strong hint?
Yeah,
I need
I don't do hints.
No.
Like I said, I am not fluent in Morse code or Aramaic or any of that. I don't need hints. Just tell me.
Because here's the deal. Let me get this. Let me settle this. Because
Okay.
men get in trouble by taking advantage of strong hints.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you how we get in trouble.
Okay.
When you out, or let's just say you out and you see a woman who is seductively dressed.
Okay.
And you want to holler.
Not if I'm married.
No, listen. So strong hint. So in a man mind, oh man, that's a strong hint. She's trying to holler. And then we do holler. Ain't nobody trying to talk to you. Get out of my face. You know, or you in the club, you drinking, I'm buying, but you ain't saying you don't give me no number.
You in the club, y'all dancing together, y'all bumping and grinding. At the end of the night, you think you go home with her, and she like, dude, get out my face. I don't like you. I don't know you. Meanwhile,
I was just there. Hey, that's now. See, those are strong hints. That man, like, oh, I don't do strong hints.
At all.
I learned that a long time ago, man. As a young man, hey, look, you ask anybody I ever talked to from age, I say 14, 15. If you don't tell me yes, I am, or yes, I do, my answer is no, I won't. I'm out. You got to be direct with me. Ain't no hints, ain't no thinking about. And I teach my son that, hey, there ain't no subtle hints. Ain't no subtle hints going on. Well, Dad, I thought, no.
Not even my son, but all my kids. My daughter.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
I don't want her growing up giving strong hints.
That's right.
You tell her to do what you don't want.
Because your strong hints
try to read your mind.
Are subject to my strong subjectivity of what you're trying to
I like that.
Your strong hints are subject to my strong subjectivity.
Exactly.
Subject to my strong subjectivity. I like that, Black.
Exactly.
So, but when you come to me direct, like when you say, listen, be ready at 4 o'clock. If you ain't here at 4:01, I'm out. It's over. If I don't get there at 4 o'clock, I know why. I can't get mad.
Yeah. All right. I hope we answered your question. We appreciate you for watching Millionaire Man Cave and watching RETV. Obviously, you've downloaded the app. You've been
buying the shirt
on a nice sweatshirt like my man Black over there got on. Let's get into this topic of the week, though. Let's get into this topic. All right. So today's topic, for those who are ready for this segment, dealing with who your spouse really is. All right. So I'm a firm believer, my personal opinion, that a lot of us, when we meet our spouse or whoever we dating or whatever the case is, we put our best foot forward in who we meeting, right? It's because, we trying to impress. 9 times out of 10, we trying, whether we want to admit it or not, we trying to impress, right? We want to show you that, we can make it do what it do. Somehow, some form, fashion, or another, right? You decide to get married to either, to your partner, male, female, whatever the case is. You find out later on down the road, Black, you've been married about 20 years. Mike, you've been married about 17 years, right? I've been married about 8 years, right? Mm-hmm. So you find out down the road, 7, 8, 9, 20 years down the road, that your spouse ain't really who he or she say they really are. Can you handle finding out who your spouse really is? And how do you handle finding out who your spouse really is. Let me give you a couple quick examples. Right? Loose example. It's no surprise. It is not a surprise to anybody that the majority of us are not supporters of the Republican Party. A lot of us ain't supporters of the Democratic Party. A lot of us supporters ain't anybody's party. But let's say this is just a conversation that you and your spouse have never had. All of a sudden, come election time, she got on a Trump 2020 shirt. And you like, hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, exactly, Mike. You got the stuck face, right? Let's keep it going. Okay, so you married to your wife, 5-10 years down the line, you find out that your wife is sneaky. You all of a sudden find out she's very manipulative, right? You realize, you see her with her friends, and you realize that she has manipulated her friends so that way she benefits off of whatever the situation may be. It could be going out to eat, it could be going to the club, it could be going to choose a movie or a restaurant or whatever the case is, but you hear her say, she put him on mute. I really don't want to go there. I really want to go to X, Y, and Z. And she come off mute. Well, that's too far for me, and she manipulates the group into wanting to go where she wants to go. She's sneaky, right? Or, final and third example, you find out that she ain't good with money, that she is an Amazonaholic. She shops at Amazon. Her credit score is a good 320. She uses the bill money to get her nails and her feet done. All of these things that you never realized until all of a sudden something has happened, and that her true colors has really come to be seen by you, the spouse. Can you deal with it, and how do you deal with it?
Wow, that's a deep question, Ty.
And because we trying to help people out. There are a lot of people who watch Millionaire Man Cave. Again, Millionaire Man Cave is about getting the opinions and the thoughts and the ideas of all of this knowledge, which is priceless. It's actually worth more than $1 million. It's priceless. So we want to know, and people want to know, how you deal with this type of stuff. People may be out there engaged, they may be married, or hell, somebody may have found this out after being married for 20, 30 years about their spouse.
Well, it's a lot. Right there, when you say, like, a person is not, it's hard to say that after you married somebody for over 10, 15 years. What I honestly believe is that those things are not going to happen in the later years.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because everything about a person after you get married, you get glimpses of that early on, but you ignore it.
Everything?
I can say just
glimpses.
About.
You said glimpses.
And yes. But the only reason I question that, Black, I'm gonna let you finish. But the only reason I question that is because there are some things that may be even traumatic that somebody may be suppressing that they may not release until their later years. Because you even say yourself, once you get older, you don't care no more. You just let it go. You say whatever you want to say out your mouth, and you act however you want to act. So there may be some things you may suppress that you may have dealt with earlier on in your life that you may have suppressed, that all of a sudden you now just like, I don't care no more. I'm about to release it.
Right. I hear what you're saying.
5.
Like, if you
5 years.
Say what, Mike?
I'm thinking 5 years. It just popped in my head. Within 5 years,
you ought to have everything. You know everything about the person you with. You at that point make a decision if you're gonna live with it or get out of it at that point.
At 5 years?
5 years.
I think so. Everything about my wife right now, if I complain about anything, it's already in my mind. It's almost like, man, I got that dent in my truck. And I know that dent there. I ain't finna sell it. I'm gonna keep my truck. I'm gonna keep it.
Right.
And so you know it. I don't, and like you said, now ties could be something like when you got personal life traumatic issues that a person has suppressed for years, and then they bring it out after, like you 10 years in, that's a selfish ass person right there. That is a person who is all of a sudden, you done built your life with this person. All of a sudden you come out with something new. I don't see that. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. I think that things that that you get the glimpses of it. I mean, you get glimpses early on. So to answer your question is, you got to make a decision whether you're gonna live with it or you can't live with it.
So you saying,
Right.
if you see the flag, 9 times out of 10, there's a parade coming. Now, if you choose to ignore that flag and walk away, you're gonna miss the parade.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll tell you something,
All
man.
right. So I was thinking.
Man, my first, this is a true story, man. This is a true story.
Okay.
And I just gotta live with it. I live with it because I know it. I know that's about my spouse. It ain't nothing bad. But I remember before we got married, I was on my book signing tour, and I was just doing my book signing, man. And one time I had a book signing, and people pay me cash, and then back in that time in the 90s, they were writing checks. Man, I had about $800 in written checks, just handwritten checks, like $10, $15, $20 checks. You imagine $800 of those? The book was $10. Some people bought 5, 6 at a time, but I had about $800. At the time, she was my girlfriend, my wife. I was single, lived in my own house. The pants I had on the book signing, I threw them in my, I took them off, and, it was late night. I just put them on in my little pile. And man, when I came home one day, my girlfriend was washing clothes. Ooh. She washed $800.
Oh.
Yes.
Dang.
You ain't never doing my laundry ever again.
So here's what happened.
She got mad at you.
What I mean by that is this. I instantly was like, what? I said, you didn't check the pockets before you wash clothes? Are you supposed to check the pockets? She said, I don't check pockets.
And the check was in the pocket. God dang.
About 50 of them. About 50 checks was in the pocket. She said, I don't check pockets. And at that point, you know what? I was just so in love and in hysteria or whatever you want to call it.
Lust.
In lust. That I took that and I threw it to the side. I said, you know what? I'll get more money.
She gave him something to make him feel better.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, check it out. Now, when you get married, she ain't getting you none when she mess up. That's the bad part about it now. See, back then, she would do what she had to do. Now it's like, and what? But you catch the glimpse of that early on. And I'm pretty sure it's a whole bunch of stuff that I do and I did that I can tell you right now. I mean, my wife is, like right now, she can tell you right now, I'm always doing something. I'm always doing something. I mean, I'm in a project. If I'm doing, I got this business going on. I got this project going on. I got that going on. I got this going on. And sometimes it's just like, oh man, he's a go-getter. But then at the same time, he ain't got time for me. And I have to balance that and watch that, because that's the thing about me, because sometimes I can just be out there, just gone, and it may seem like I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure she caught glimpses of that when she first met me.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by those type of things that go on. You see these things and you have to make that choice if you're gonna live with it or how you gonna. And I don't say you need to just live with it and just say, oh man, it's just messed up.
It's a
But you gotta
decision you make. It's a
communicate.
choice you
Y'all
make.
gotta work out a plan to make this happen. And for people who are together, you got to grow together.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I can see new things taking place. So I can see, like, for instance, like your question you used about politics.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. For the most part, when we first coming up, we don't know nothing else but to be Democratic, because that's what our family give us.
Right.
But then when you start learning the rules of the game and who's standing for what, and you start changing as an enterprise, as a business yourself, you start saying, well, hold up, wait a minute. I believe in some of these Republican values that they got.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean I'm switching all the way, but throughout that journey, your spouse you should be able to talk with that person and be like, hey, you know what? Hey, babe, this makes sense. Now for us, this is what we're doing. However, you know what I'm saying? You just don't flip out and say, oh, I'm Republican now. No, whatever,
Right.
Democrat or whatever, non-party. And that could be religion as well.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're
right.
religion, you can grow up. In America, we're given religion. Whatever your mama, dad, and your family is, that's probably what you grow up and you expect it to be.
9 times out of 10.
Deviate from that anyway, something wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
But then as we get older, we start realizing, wait a minute, that some of these things don't make sense.
Right.
And some things do. So you may change with that, but when you got a spouse, you should be going with, that change should be gradual to where that spouse, it just doesn't jump on you like, oh my God, he was Martin Luther King. We got married. Now he Malcolm X.
Mm.
You know what I'm
need to be
saying?
Malcolm X
Along the way,
these days. Need to be Malcolm X.
Yeah. All right, Mike, what you gonna say? We got a couple minutes before we get into man code. What you gonna say, Mike?
Man, I mean, my thing is this. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. Period. I mean, just to bring it back. So we're talking, what the specific topic. Give me that specific topic one more time so we can read it back to him.
Yeah. So, can you deal with who your spouse really is? You find out later down the line, your spouse ain't really who you thought he or she was. Can you deal with it? Can you handle it? And can you deal with it? How do you deal?
So I said 5 years earlier because I was thinking what Black was saying. Within that first 5 years, you're going to get a glimpse of where that person's coming from. It might be that, you got to do some investigative work. I mean, maybe she don't like it when you get drunk. You never knew why. You just knew she got mad. She couldn't explain it. And then you find out that, her mother was a drunk, and then you put it together. But usually within that first 5 years, you're going to get those glimpses of those things.
Okay.
And I mean, for real, I'm thinking 3 years, but I spread it out to 5 because I'm like, some things could stay hidden. But within 5 years, I'm thinking you're going to get a glimpse of something. You know what I'm saying? So then, it's a matter of how you deal with it, like the question said.
Right.
For me, I had a conversation with a good friend the other day, and basically I was telling him that I'm in it for the long haul, so I pick and choose my battles.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be a battle. There's always going to be fun. There's always going to be this. There's always going to be that. But I pick and choose my battles, knowing that I'm in it for the long haul. So if it's something like, let's jump to one of the
examples.
Examples. Thank you. Let's say that I find out, we never really talked about politics. We just didn't care. We went out to vote. Maybe we didn't go out to vote. Whatever. But I find out that, she's not what I'm doing. Well, I'm going to handle that for the long run. I'm going to handle that as in, okay, listen, you may not believe what I believe in, So my first thoughts are going to be to change it. You know, that's going to be the first thought. But then I got to think about it. I'm like, okay, well, you tell me what you bring to the table. I'll tell you what I'm bringing to the table. Let's come to a commitment on it. You know, let's come to some sort of medium ground on it. And that's what I'm thinking for every situation.
Gotcha.
You tell me what you bring to the table. I'm going to tell you what I'm bringing to the table. Let's find a middle ground somewhere, because I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not in it just to argue and you know, fight for now, but I'm in it to say, okay, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, are we still going to be arguing about the same daggone thing?
Right.
You know, we got to find a middle ground somewhere.
Right.
So that's kind of where I come at it with. It's the long haul. And that's what me and my friend was talking about the other night, you know?
I get you. And I feel what you're saying. You do have to understand, you do have to, like you said, at some point in time, there are flags, and you have to recognize those flags. As a marriage coach, if I'm counseling or coaching somebody in premarital marriage situations, I'm telling them to ask questions, ask all types of questions, and don't ignore those type of questions. Because once you get 5-10 years down the road, it's hard for you to be like, you know what, I'm gonna back out. Like you said, you have to pick and choose your battles. There's some stuff, and I chose this even with my wife. There's some stuff, like Black said, that I can live with and tolerate, and some stuff that I can't. So if I can recognize, usually within 60 to 90 days, a person's going to show you their true colors anyway. Yeah, there may be some long-term stuff down the road that may come about, but by that point in time, hopefully you are so far invested in that relationship that you're going to stick it out one way or another. So that's actually how you deal with it. Can you handle it? Different story. If you in it for the long haul, like Mike said, then you in it for the long haul. You're going to handle it. It is what it is. You're going to handle it. You're going, and so long as it ain't life-threatening or life-changing or something like that, 9 times out of 10, you're going to handle it, because you're going to see, you're going to weigh the good and the bad. You're going to weigh the pros and the cons. You're going to say, is it worth it or is it not? Am I making a big deal out of this, or am I not making a big deal out of this?
Right.
I mean, I don't think, like I said, I got 3 homeboys, and in this particular situation, 3 of my close friends, where they have found out that they had children from somebody they used to mess with back in the days, and that person never told. But then they come back out. Like one of them, the kid was like 13 years old. One of them was like 14. And then hell, I got one of them, the damn child was grown, 20-some years old.
Wow.
And those are only things I can see, like in a marriage, like certain things. Now, it's hard for a woman to hide a baby saying, oh, I got an extra child that I ain't been telling you about. It's kind of hard, but that do happen, because some women, they get pregnant at an early age, that baby go away. You know, somebody else raised the baby, foster care or another family member, but then they go on with their life, and then they tell you, oh yeah, I got. See, stuff like that need to be said and told. A woman can't get away with their lie, or not lie. I'm gonna call it a lie, but can't get away with their situation like a man can. Not saying he can get away, but if he don't know, he don't know. I had one homeboy who was, him and his girl was together. Heck, he went off to college. She went off to the military. They never talked again. Evidently, when she gets in the military, she finds out she's pregnant.
Whoa.
But never tell him. That's crazy right there. And so stuff like that, you know, can I handle that? That's tough, man, but yeah, I can live with it. If I've been with you, and we talking about 10 years in, 10, 15 years in, oh yeah, we're gonna handle that. We're gonna roll this. This is a small thing to a giant right here. We're gonna make this happen. But if you know, tell me that, baby, for the last 10 years, I've been an escort. What? Hell out of here. No, I'm not living with that. Hell out of here. You gotta go. You know?
Crazy. Hey.
You know, I don't see too many situations that can come up that, because like you saying, Ty, what are y'all talking about before you get married? So you shouldn't be getting married if you're not having these deep conversations with these people. And if you do, because it does happen, and then you're dealing with a deceitful person.
Right.
But
Yes.
okay, so and y'all about to hear the timer going off. So technically the show over. But we're gonna keep it going for like a couple more quick minutes.
Okay.
But what if you find out the person you married is deceitful, and you ain't know
Oh.
she is deceitful, or he is deceitful?
I don't see it, dog. I don't see it. If you can't get no glimpses of that right off, you know when that person is deceitful or not, man.
So you got people who are pathological liars. They lie for the hell of it, for no reason, and they lie just because they can. Every
That
now and
means
then
you
you
ain't
go,
dating enough.
that was a small little white lie, or you go, oh, that was a little small. Little do you know, there's some big lies that they done told that you ain't seen, because you just blew off the little small white lies, thinking,
Yeah.
Well,
I see it happening.
let's not kid ourselves. What's the stats of marriage?
60%.
6% stay married or
Divorce.
end in divorce. 60% end in divorce.
Right.
That's all them lies. That's all them people telling lies. And then the person find out about it. You got to go. I can't live with that. That's your divorce rate. Okay. But the rest of it is when you are how can you marry somebody you don't know, man?
Yeah.
And then how can you marry somebody, like for instance, you get married but things change. Now I'm not saying things change in marriage when you do find out this person ain't the person I thought they were. And I look at it sounds like this is that, listen, if they ain't who you thought they were, then you ain't doing enough investigating. And if you got married, now here's the thing, people change, people evolve.
Yes, yes they do.
People don't drink, hate drinking, smoking, any of that stuff when you are dating, but then all of a sudden they get married, you had their first kid, he don't know what the hell going on, he turned to alcohol, he becomes a drunk. Now, that's the situation where you're like, whoa, he wasn't like this. He changed. But you saw it happen. You ain't like it just happened overnight. You saw him gradually go from a half a glass to a 6-pack to a 12-pack to a case in one night.
Right.
You watched that go on. So it don't creep up on you. Yeah. The point is, are you willing to say something about it? And are you willing to do something about it? But with that, not to that person, but with that person.
Exactly.
And sometimes they don't want to. They don't want to have a journey together. And I think that's that 60%, man. When they say, no, I don't want this journey with you no more.
Gotcha. Well, fellas, I thought we was gonna get into to our man code tonight, but we are well over time.
What's the man code? Go ahead.
Man, we over time.
We never hit it
next week.
Say what? No, I'm just saying we didn't hit it.
Hey, we ain't hit it. We get it next week. We get it next week. We good. We got because we over time. We over time. We got it. We good. Matter of fact, yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it.
Okay.
In the meantime, y'all, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Millionaire Man Cave. We appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every week, every Wednesday, 8 p.m. right here on RETV, Relationship Entertainment Television. Y'all see black shirt. Go ahead and go on the website and go ahead and order you one. I think they're about $30-40. But we will holler at y'all next time. Peace, and we'll see y'all later.
All right, peace.
Peace.